everyone, and welcome to Ola Joe the Crocheting Sailor. I am popping on to do a quick yarn review on the Lucky brand bamboo yarn. This yarn was gifted to me by Lisa T, and thank you so much for sending this to me. She wanted me to show her what I can do with this yarn. And let's go ahead and get into the specs. This is 100% bamboo. It's 310 yards, 5.3 ounces, 284 meters, and 150 grams. This is a lightweight 3, and the recommended knitting needle size is a 4 millimeter, and for the crochet hook, you'll need a 5 millimeter hook. It's machine washable, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, and you can dry clean it. The color you're seeing here is called Hydro. This is distributed in Hudson, Ohio. I also have Pine Ridge. It's a pretty green. She sent me Mauve Shadows, Washed Blue, and also Dusty Cedar, which is what I'm using in the example that I will share with you. I did use and decide on choice of hook, and I went with this aluminum hook, ergonomic. It is a 5 millimeter, which is the recommended hook size for the crochet hook. I thought this was better because this particular yarn is very, very shiny, super buttery soft, and I felt like this hook, the aluminum one, was a better fit for this type of yarn, so it would not slide off of the hook or get caught too much in the yarn. I was able to get a center pull. Came out really nicely, as you can see. And you also have an option to pull from the outside. So I actually tried it both ways, and I started working up a swatch, so I have a little bit that's on here. But I was able to sit the cake down while I was in my living room and just sit it there and pull from the outside without using a yarn bowl, which I thought was very, very nice. It has a really nice weightiness and heaviness to the cake, and that's why I'm able to pull. As you can see, I'm pulling all of this yarn off. It comes off very easily from the outside and from the center pull. I didn't have a problem with that. After my video showing the Happy Mail, I started working on a pattern. I decided to take this yarn and use it to make a dress. And what I noticed about this yarn is that when you first start working with it, which this is a top-down dress, I had a tough time with this yarn and with the splitting with my foundation row and doing the single crochets after. And as I went along with doing the project, it was able to work up a lot easier. So you can see here are some double crochets in here, and then it goes into some clusters. It is very drapey. This is a heavy piece. It will make kind of a heavy garment. For me, this would be hard for me to wear in the summertime, in my opinion, because this would keep too much of the heat in for me. But it is beautiful. I love the stitch definition It has a really nice shine. The texture of the stitches really pop. And I'm going to show you as I work up some single crochets and some double crochets in here. I am going to do a double crochet cluster in here, and you can see for yourself how it works. If you put your crochet hook in there and pull it out, you shouldn't really have too much of a problem with splitting. So I went ahead and zoomed the camera in so you can see a little bit better. Doing these double crochets. I had a little bit of time with splitting because I crochet very fast. But if you get your hook in and out of there right, you shouldn't have a problem with the splitting. It is wound pretty tightly, as you can see. This yarn would make some beautiful tops, hats, scarves, shawls would be nice. I could see some nice shawls being made with the various colors. Very shortly, I will show you the JillieM website, and I will give you some details on price and how much it costs right now. See, it's splitting a little bit in there. That's why I say you have to make sure that you get your hook in there right, because if not, you will get a little bit of splitting. That's what I experienced in doing my crochet work with this. But overall, I really enjoyed working with this yarn after the first several rows. After the first several rows, I was cooking with gas, but at the beginning is a definite no for me. This would not be one of my favorite yarns to work with because of this shine and the softness of this bamboo. And bamboo is, you see a little bit of splitting there, so it's wound a little looser there. But this bamboo is how they make this yarn. They have two ways. They can do it a mechanical way and a chemical way. And in one of those ways, they pull the cellulose out of it and they draw it out, and then they comb it out, and that's how they make the fibers and turn it into yarn and all that good stuff. I guess conversation for another time, but yes, this would not be my fave. Definite no. But it would make some great, like I said, projects. The options are really endless with this. You can see all of that drape. I can't say that enough. The drape is everything with this. And it's going to be a weighted piece. It's going to be heavy. But this is going to turn out to be very nice. So I wanted to give you my thoughts and my take on it. One recommendation that I would have is if you're having a problem with splitting, you could go up a hook size, and for the knitting needles, you can go up a size on that as well. We are on the JillieM website, and it is showing $5.99 right now for the Lucky 3-weight yarn. They do have 18 colors that are available. If you can get around some of the negatives that I mentioned, this would be a great yarn to try. Hope this was helpful for you, and you all have a wonderful day. Thank you, Lisa.